And I don't know if you guys remember this, but during the pandemic, they had kind of like I forgot if it was a court ruling or if it was a moratorium to not sweep folks unless you explicitly had housing available for them.
Mm-hmm. I actually sat in on the city council meeting where they decided to start doing that again, start doing sweeps again, and housing coordinators and street medics were like, we are having such a huge success with being able to like keep in contact with people. We're actually able to maintain our connections. We're actually able to get people to their appointments on time. They did sweep underneath the 87 overpass back in like February of 2023, I want to say. They offered people housing in the Arena Hotel, and they directly moved people from that creek to the arena. That was wildly successful. I have not seen many of those people back out on the street since, but they just decided, that was like a one-time thing, even though it was wildly successful.
They always do these one-time things. Like, it ends up being successful, then fall upon it.
Yeah, I guess it's too hard to set up places for people to go before removing people.
Yeah, I actually want to take a step back a bit because I know that you're very passionate about this, and I know part of the reason why is because you understand what a sweep is or what an abatement is, and I'm hoping you could maybe explain for those who don't know.
Very often they will come in and they'll post up posters and they'll say, all right, you got to be out of here by a certain time. Sometimes they'll give a lot of notice. In the worst case, I know Caltrans does this, the state. They provide like 3 days notice,
and that's
which is
like the normal one.
Yeah, which is not great. That does not provide people enough time to figure something out. I want to make it very clear, like, I understand why sweeps have to happen. Like, I get the point of, like, these conditions that people are in are unsafe. Neighbors have concerns. Like, I don't want to, like, discount that if anybody watching has, like, that, like, frustration. Like, I get that. I work in these places quite often. I understand that might be something that's very concerning or feels very unsafe. And, like, I'd have to agree, like, these places are not necessarily the safest places in the world, but I would argue that encampments, in lieu of any sort of permanent solution, like, having housing available, being able to move people directly into interim or permanent supportive housing, these are really the safest places for people. Like you said, there's community there, so people can look after each other. It's more stable than somebody living directly on the curb. Mm-hmm. Like, people have the ability to stay in a location where case managers can reach them, different outreach services can reach them. Mm-hmm. We need to have a concrete idea of where these people are to go before we move them out of these places, because otherwise, and like we're going to see after Columbus Park, one of the largest encampments in San Jose, gets swept, people are just going to move somewhere else that the city is not going to like them
Where
being
do you think
there.
they're going to move?
They're going to move into neighborhoods. They're going to move into the downtown area again. They're going to move deeper into the creeks and waterways, so harder to reach locations. These people are going to move anywhere that's not there, or worse, they're going to move somewhere for a couple weeks and then just come back to the same spot. Like, that's how this works. That's how encampment sweeps work.